Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Yeah, this is Lady Nene. How is Nigeria doing you? Hey. Wow. How is it doing you? No cash flow, no money. Everything is just hanging. But I pray it goes off. That this is just for a while. I don't even know. Some people are saying after elections things will become normal. I hope because the abnormality now is something else. Oh, I'm in the car chilling. Ooh. In fact, all the things happening just got me thinking of my childhood. You know, I said let me share a bit. I don't know. Just allow me to rant a bit. I call it ranting because I didn't really prepare for it. You know, I was just in the car waiting for somebody. My mind started going towards everything and everything. You know, how you stay like this, something will just pop into your mind, and before you know it, your brain will start analyzing it. That's exactly what happened to me. You know, I grew up in the eastern part of the country, at Enugu precisely, and the compound we lived in had, I think, 12 flats. It wasn't a barrack, but it had 12 flats, 6 on the side, 6 on the other side. You know, with the center left for people to park their cars and the children to play in. And I must tell you that all these flats had children. Each family there had about 3, at least we had 3. Other people had 4, 5, 7, like that. But something peculiar went on in that compound. I stayed there, my parents stayed there for like, I don't know, let me not just lie, more than 15 years. And my mother did not quarrel with any other woman living in that compound. Likewise, all the other women. No one quarreled with the other person. They were minding their businesses and yet very neighborly towards each other. Even the children. When we come out in the evenings, or let's say weekends like this, on Sunday, the compound will be filled to the brim with children, and nobody will be fighting. Nobody will be dragging anything. Even though too, now I'm thinking of it, it's like we had our own small sub-cliques, you know, that kind of thing. This person will go to his or her age bracket, you understand? This person will go to the other age bracket. But in each group, you will have like 10 children in each group. And we had like maybe about 6 or 8 of the groups. I'm just saying that there was an unwritten law, unwritten code about not fighting. You know? I think we quarreled, you know, the squabbles kids have. Then I was in the primary, later entered the secondary there. So I was between the ages of 8 and 16. 8 and 16. That means I spent like 8 years in that compound. And I'll tell you, I didn't fight with anybody. Okay. That aside, remember I said I'm ranting. Just pick anything you can pick from what I'm saying. If you can't pick any, just move. And now it brings me to another thing too that happened. As a very young person, I was obsessed with children, babies, precisely. Babies. I was obsessed with newborn babies. I knew all the maternity homes in my area then at Enugu. If I enter the bus, then we used to enter this long bus to and fro school. Maybe I'll be going back to the house after school with my friend. So, and I happened to see a woman inside the bus with a baby. Bye bye to my going home. I'll just follow the woman. I will stay in the bus. I will not get down at my bus stop. I'll be waiting for the woman to get down. Wherever it is she's going, I'll be with her. Once she gets down, I'll follow her at the back. The woman will not be aware that I came down because of her. I'll just be tagging along behind her. This woman will trek to her house. Me, Nene, will follow her to her house. You know, she will not ask, Nne, like, nah, is it okay? Are you looking for somebody? Me, I'll say no, ma. I just came to carry baby. Hey, the woman will say, hey, Ichorina, you don't want to go. Your mom will not look for you. I'll say, I'll tell her where I was. They will allow me sit in their parlor and carry this baby. I'll carry this baby from, we used to close by 2 o'clock. You know, I'll carry this baby from that maybe 2:30 or 3 to like 5. They'll be begging me to go home. It was an obsession, I tell you. The next day, it will happen. The next day. In fact, my mother got to know. Because the first day it happened now, I had to tell her that I followed one auntie home to carry her baby. And my parents knew then, even when I was very little, that I loved babies. I loved newborn babies. You know, they'll just simply tell you, be careful, don't eat in people's houses. And if I get there, I used to go to school with money. I'll buy food during break. So by the time we are closing, I'll not be hungry. And in their flats there, as I'll be carrying the baby, they'll be begging me. I'll say, Nene, would you eat? I'll say, no. I didn't come to eat. I just came to carry baby. Will that kind of thing happen now? I tell my kids this story and they laugh. They'll say, Mommy, if we try it now, you skin us alive. I say, yes, I'll skin you alive because of the way the country is. Try it and that will be bye-bye to your child. To the extent that in that same compound, parents can travel and leave the children alone in their flats. And the other mothers in the flats will take turn to take care of those children. My goodness. When I look at that time, it's not quite long now. It's not quite long ago. But everything has simply changed. Everything has simply changed. Can you even dare carry your child to another person's compound or house and ask the person to help you take care of the child? I think it depends on how close you are. But do we even have good neighbors now? That's the question to ask. Do we have good neighbors now that you can, leave your children with and you will not panic or you will not hurry to come back home from where you went to? Then parents can go 1 week, leave the children, but they will make sure they keep food for them. Do you believe that in that same compound, our next neighbor, of course now she had her children, we were there. If we want to cook, we'll make, okay, let's say for instance on Saturdays, we used to make more. Maybe we'll make 5 cups. They will want to make 4 cups. They will bring their own beans, we'll wash them together, we'll go and grind them together and mix them together. They will bring their bowls, we'll share, they'll carry, or sometimes we'll cook all of them the same pot. When it's done, they'll come and carry their plates. Do you still have people you do that with now? Can you try that with your neighbor? We knew where we kept our keys. If I come back from school and my parents were not back, I'll simply go to their place, open their window, collect their own house key, enter the house, go to the room, sleep and lie on the bed and sleep off. If their mom happened to be there, she'll ask me if I'll eat. If I say, I'll go and take food. In fact, Nobody will even ask if you're hungry, go and collect food. It was just like that. The same thing was applicable to them too. They knew where we kept our keys. They'll just come, open wherever we kept our keys, then collect the key, enter, go to the fridge, take whatever they want to take, lie down and sleep. Hi. Just neighbors, not relations. So we were not related in fact, we were not even from the same town. Yeah, I think we were. They were from Delta State, I think. We were not even from the same state, but we were behaving as if we were blood related. To the extent when they had their twins, oh, I lived in their house. My God. In fact, I was begging the woman to give me one of the babies. That will see, now we're only 3. You people are up to 5. Give us one. You know, that kind of thing. I should be promising. Don't worry, Nene, tomorrow when you come back. By the time I come back from school, I'll drop my bag quickly, rush, get ready now to carry the baby to my own house. They allow me to carry the twins to my house, but of course now, when they get hungry or in the evening, I'll bring them back. We were so good as neighbors. So good that, would you know that till now, we are that close. One of the twins, in fact, the twins live outside the country. But one of them, anytime I travel outside the country, that is where I stay. And I'll be so comfortable. Sometimes I'll even overstay. I'll go and shift my date. I'll pay money to extend my stay. Where is it done? Do we still have neighbors like that? People you're not related to, but you people are like family. Do we still do that now? Everybody is scared of the other person. If I will lock up children in the flats so that they will not go out to go and play with the neighbors. In fact, when I sit and think of my childhood, I wonder where all the good things went. I was even discussing with my son the other day. We didn't have the number of churches we have now. Then we have the Catholic, the Protestant, that's the Anglican Church. We had the Assemblies and the Methodist. These were the churches we had. Nothing like Pentecostal church anyway. But now, if you go to a street, you see 1 million plus 1 churches. And yet bad things are everywhere. Bad things are happening every single day. I'm not saying it's because of the proliferation of the churches. So I'm just ranting. Sometimes I wonder, how do we do to bring that period back where people appreciated themselves? Where relations can come to your house and stay as if, they are never going back. Now, somebody has to call you before the person comes. Even if you're around, you tell the person you traveled so that you don't stay around to see the person or to accommodate the person. I don't know. Things are just going wrong everywhere. Children are out from school, no work. No work. They will even go for interviews. They will pass. Their names will come out that they passed. But nobody is giving them any letter to start work. And it's that same establishment. You see people coming in, meaning that they just came. Where are they from? Children are just roaming about, looking for how to sustain themselves. The ones in the school, strike will not allow them to come out. They're the ones planning to go in. JAMB is there worrying them. But sometimes when I look at this life, I ask myself, why do we even need to struggle? Why do we need to struggle? But if you don't struggle, you're on your own. How would you eat? The little you're seeing, how would you even see it? When will this country be good again? I ask myself this question. When will it be good again? The good old days, I call them. May God help us. May God help us to make good decisions that will turn around this country. May God provide a leader that will have the heart of man, not devil. Oh, may God see us through. I'm done.